Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete on the right side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. Knocked down for the tackle.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wide out in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the 1st down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that 1st down marker or get it.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got his man downfield. Off he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football in that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. The run from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Running back searching for a hole. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, we just can't find any answers.
It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try the left side. Great move there. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff from the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it out fast. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Paid for this.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He finds his man, and not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a lead.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And here comes the punt team. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Running with power. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll take the deep shot. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense in an empty set. To the air on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Williamson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking down the middle. It's caught. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Sonny Lubick Field.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Hardy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Going to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Keep it together, offense. Keep it together.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab on the left. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you get...
And he's got it in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They go to the ground. Oh, what a move! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They'll give it to him again. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Going to the running game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And on that third down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up 1st and goal.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. Got his man on the outside. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Right back to the well. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Snagged on the outside. It's Young. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Right down the middle. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking for the score. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got to...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They marched 72 yards. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels now.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going up top here late in the game. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just zings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.